Hi, and welcome to Big Bold You, a show that is dedicated to inspiring every person out there. And yes, I mean you, because you are important, you matter. I believe that we live in a world where there is a war between good and evil, and it will always be that way. The only way evil wins is when good people don't do enough. So every Monday, 3 p.m. Central, we come to you with open arms, with a heart full of love to inspire each and every one of us to do more in our lives.
I think everyone's got a core story, and I think it's a little bit of my core story. A little bit lost in the shuffle, not sure what she's going to do, where does she fit in her family.
Right.
And, with that, she learns, they tell her how much they care and love for her. And so I think I kind of wrote that a lot from the heart. You need to work hard in life. In order to get somewhere, you need to work hard. I use a quote in there, unspectacular preparation
I love that.
equals spectacular results, which I actually
That's so true.
stole from my dad.
Yeah.
And that's how he described, once I asked him to, he was obviously a professional football player, to describe his training camp. And I thought, and then that's so relevant to all of our life.
So relevant. How did you become aware that these were the inner wounds that were impacting? Here you are, you're successful, you have a wife, you start having an affair. Believe me, there's plenty of people that have had affairs, and they don't sit around thinking, oh, well, what inner wound? They just think, oh, what? How did you know? I mean, when did that realization come?
I think while I was a pastor and working through those things, there was this sense of, okay, I'm starting to lean this way. I'm starting to go towards an affair. I'm starting to, that's bad. I need to stop doing it. But what I've realized was, even though there was this awareness that was starting to rise, it was also like I didn't really care. And I basically, going back to my childhood, because that was done to me, because of the things I experienced, I believed that I wasn't worthy. I believed I wasn't worth anything. And so I really thought in the back of my mind, it doesn't matter anyway.
Right.
And so what I've learned in that, by the way, and we'll come back to it, is that having knowledge of doing the right thing or avoiding the wrong thing is not going to be the thing that gets you free.
Right.
Imagine. So if you needed an elephant for an Indian wedding, we can get an
Dave,
elephant.
we're going to get an elephant.
We're
going to have the elephant at our... And then what we'll do is we won't even talk about the elephant, like
We'll
the
just put it in
elephant's
the room.
not in the room. And then when people are talking about it, we'll say, what elephant?
That is so
and then we'll say, oh, are you talking about the elephant in the room? Done.
That
This
is
is
so
it.
funny. But I
Who
mean,
wants to come to our elephant in the room that's not an elephant in the room party?
It really is the balance,
Right.
of inner and outer, inside and outside. I guess being Asian, the whole idea of yin and yang, right?
Right.
It's a little like
exactly.
that,
Exactly.
Yeah, outer is more obvious, and inner is more hidden. It's not as well, seen, but certainly it's the foundation for everything that you do on the outside. And, I have a lot of patients that come in for different things, including Botox and fillers and surgical stuff as well. But yeah, it's not unusual for me to sit there when somebody comes in for Botox, to sit there and ask them about their diet and lifestyle. And they'll kind of look at me funny and say, Dr. Lee, I came here for Botox. Why are you asking me about my exercise routines? So, well, because if you're not really healthy on the inside, it's very hard for me to make you look good on the outside.
Right.